Hi guys, this is your boy Mr. Lolo. Welcome to Guyywae Entertainment. Of course, we are in the political season, so today we can't talk about politics, and I'm here with one of the finest political activists. Yeah, his name is Prof, and he's here with me. So I'm coming to ask him a little questions about politics. So let's just watch this video, then we continue.
So did you when you now the whole tool see a bay yo say padas and bay yo say that can one say bay yo say nina and faho now did you now did you nam sa did you know papa e be fimu aba ene ye nyina ehu.
Yeah, as you can see from the video. So, Prof, what do you think about our president? Like how people they talk say, make we apologize, give how people insult them, the youth, and how they speak. You know, you say, nah, make how people they talk say make we apologize, give them. So, what be your take on that?
I feel that if apology for what? I'm not dragging here personally and insult his personality. I will not. It undermines our moral values and dignity in the society. And so what I rather do is rather criticize his governance. And so we owe him no apology. Ghanaians owe him no apology. I think he rather needs to apologize to us. It's high time we take our governance serious in this country and not attach emotions. You see, it's under this administration that we've had the worst economic crisis. Back in 2022, we had to default our 30 we had to default our 30 billion sovereignty debt, and all these IMF and the 3 million bailout and all that. And so Ghanaians owe him no apology. This is taxpayers' money. This is state resources. And if you have mismanaged the economy in such manner, I don't think we owe him any apology.
So you think, say, nobody owes him an apology, baby?
No. So no, you rather have to apologize to him if you insulted him personally or you attacked his personality. Yes, that we don't need to drag him in this. It's his governance you need to criticize and all that. And you see, he's grown. He's about 80 years. In some families, he could be someone's great grandfather. And so I don't think I'll come and sit here and insult him personally. But what we can do is to criticize his governance. And he rather owes Ghanaians an apology. Because in 2016, he came telling us that one district, one factory, $1 million per constituency each year, and all these juicy promises. And so if you have not been able to deliver, I think you rather owe Ghanaians an apology and not us apologizing to him.
But the youth thinks like he has failed as a government, and do you think that one too is true, like it be true or something?
Yes, you can see some positives within this administration. But I tell you, the negatives outweigh all the positives in this administration. Okay. Like I said earlier, when we've had the worst economic crisis since our return to democratic rule in this country. And so you cannot say that we've had quite a good run throughout the years.
So can these two governments make difference? Like in terms of NDC and MPP or the other parties, do you think there will be a difference if we change our government?
You see, what Ghanaians need now is not just a change in governance or a change in government jumping from this party to the other. You can check the current manifestos, the MPP and NDC manifesto. You do not see any part that is telling us how we are going to pay our 700 billion debt. And so we are still hanging around that debt. You don't see any policy or anything that is challenging us to economic freedom. Today we see Mali is a debt-free country. We've seen Burkina Faso progressing and all that. I'm not calling for a coup d'etat like the ones in Mali and Burkina Faso, but I think our civilian governments can do better than just all the time our budget and everything is centered on going for loans and all other things. What are we doing with our resources? How are we going to harness them to also generate internal revenue and all that? Are we still going with all our resources, all our gold, diamond, bauxite? We still have to go for loans.
So that be why recently they do demonstration like way happen. But since today they'd be like 4 to 7, the government no talk about what's like the demonstration they go do. So that one too. So but me, I'm just praying say they will create more jobs. That will see like a better yeah, yeah. So this is my last question for you. What do you think about this coming election?
All right. And so you see, this with this election, as usual, is a battle of the two giants, the NPP and the NDC. We haven't had any third force, right, winning an election. In
Is
this
it is
country.
it you saying that and I say general we
Yes,
don't have
we
because
have.
we have over 12 candidates. Is it 12, 11 or 12 candidates? And you are saying we have only two. That's what you are saying now.
Yes, they are favorites in every competition.
Okay.
Even in the United States, when they had the election, we had the Democrats and the Republicans who were the top favorites. Everyone was talking. And yes, NDC and NPP in Ghana, with our political landscape and all that, they are the favorites for this election. They are the ones to win this. They are one of them is going to win the election. And so, but I think that the NDC has not presented a strong opposition side. Unlike 2016, we saw how the NPP were able to bring themselves up. We saw that kind of opposition energy in the NPP. I think that the NDC has not presented that kind of strong opposition force that can take power from NPP in 2024.
Are you sure? Because John Draman Mama is saying say he's bringing 24-hour economy, right? Yeah. So you say there's no like competition for you. I don't think so.
You see, I think that the NDC communicators have not really done well. They've not really done their part well in actually propagating or disseminating this 24-hour economy policy, because I think this is a takeaway policy for the NDC, the 24-hour economy, and so far we've not had any clear explanation. The communicators are not doing their work well. They are not really putting the message out there. I think that their focus, I don't know, maybe if it's from past election, but the focus this year has much been on the election, about rigging. They've been on the EC, they've been talking about rigging and all that throughout, and they haven't had much time to actually bring their messages on board, tell us why Ghanaians should go back for them. And so that's what's making it difficult for a clear win for the NDC in this election. And that is why Baumia has been able to also capture the grassroots, put his message out there, and that's why he's getting the masses behind him in these few weeks. Because from the beginning of the year, if we had had the election at the beginning of the year, it would have been a straight victory for the NDC, no doubt about that, because people were actually worried. People were actually talking about the economic problems. But it seems like in these few weeks, the tribal card has come in. People all of a sudden, we've forgotten about that aspect of it, and then now we are back on the commissioning of projects and all that. But let's put party affiliations aside and all that. I don't think that the pace at which we are having buildings and other developmental projects being commissioned, I don't think if it was after this election, if we were not in an election year, we'll still be seeing this at this pace. Yes, because for the past 4 years, we've not seen much like that.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that. So you think the commission turns at the end of like 20, like getting to election, that's the best way to win, or that's why you are saying say NDC has no stand in this, or because of you think wait the commission say now can say NDC has no stand, or you think say in terms of maybe they'll be voting in terms of maybe tribalism or something.
Yes, you see, I did not say the NDC doesn't have any stand, but I said that the NDC have not done well in communicating their message to the masses. That's what I feel about this election. But I think that this is nothing new. In 2020, before the election, we saw cutting of sword all around, with the president was cutting sword all around. In 2016, we also had the Dubai circuit. So it seems like a common trend in Africa and Ghana, for instance. And so I think if this trend keeps up, it will be better if we even have elections every year. I think maybe in 4 or 5 years, the country would have been better off. Because once it's election year, we are seeing the development. After election, nothing to show.
I think they think normal Ghanaians like it that way, because say if they do it last hour, then we'll get a change of mind and vote for them. That's why they are doing it that way.
I will not dispute that fact. The current vice president has even said it before in one of his messages. He said if he does everything today, what is he going to do tomorrow? And so I think that's the mindset that comes into play. And that is why I always want the youth to also take up We need to also take up the country. We should not resort to that mindset that the country is beyond repair and nothing can be done about it. We are the force. We are the new force for change and renewal. In 1908 in Turkey, we had a young tech revolution. The youth were the ones who stood up for their country. They stood up against the then regime. They fought for their constitutional rule and all that. What happened in France 1968. We had students who actually protested for better working conditions and a better standard of living in their country. And so I think it all falls back to us, we the youth, because we have seen in history we've seen the youth do it before, and this time is no exception. It's no exception. We can do it again.
Okay. So what are the advice you are going to give to the public? Because on the 7th we are all voting. So give them some advice, please.
Okay, 7th December, I will say that we should put Ghana first. Ghana before your political affiliation. Ghana before your political colors and all that. Because if Ghana tears apart or if Ghana falls apart today, I don't think your party will still be relevant.
Okay. Yeah. As you heard him, like, it's just simple. On the 7th, you are voting. I just want to tell you, say, just calm down. Just saying the alcohol tone, like, it's just simple as that. Then vote wisely. Think about Ghana, not your politics or political party. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Peace out.